Right, hello everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. Now, today I'm at the pond. I've just smashed the ice. It is thawing out. It wasn't, yeah, it's only sort of ½ inch thick now. It was down to about 3 or 4 inches almost. Anyway, a fellow plot holder from the top of the site here has just brought me some oxygenating weed down, so I needed to break that, and there's a couple of other little bits and plants. She said just throw them in, so that's the start of that. But in the meantime, what I need to do today is, you can see at the very back there, the level is still very high, and down at the front it's very low. In fact, it's that low that when it rains it's flowing out and flooding this area where a path should be. So I need to clear this stuff off today and bank this soil up. I'm not going to fill it with water, I'll just leave it and let the rain do that eventually, because we get plenty of it here, so we'll be all right there. And then I need to address this front area just to tidy it off, and put this path in. It all won't be happening today, but I want to at least get this banked up to a reasonable height. So we'll crack on with that now. So I'm just going to fold this back out of the way for a few seconds. It's a bit of a mud area at the minute. It's nice to have soil I can dig into and not a solid lump. It's good that we've got this thaw, and I don't know how long it's going to last for. I think we are expecting some more cold weather. So it's a case of getting things done when you can in winter. And this is why I like having the backup plan of, as you'll have seen, the backup plan of my greenhouse at home, because it means at the very least I can go in there and get some seeds started while I can't do much down here. So she'll just bank this up and say I won't fill it up, and we'll just go from there. Right, we'll just see how that looks. Probably needs a bit more yet. I think that'll do for now. So the height's relatively good. It could be better, so more will go on top. But what I'm going to do now is just roughly shape it by hand. Just going to bring it over. And then the pressure of the water against it will finish that shaping for me and solidify it, and more soil on top and standing on it, whatever. It's a bit like playing in a sandpit when you're a kid, really. So you can already see I need more soil up here straight away, so we'll keep after that. Put some more soil on, make mud pies. But but the height of that is coming up quite well. Still want another couple of inches. Yeah, so we'll just carry on with that. Right, so I've lifted the edges all the way around, even a little bit at the back, and that's going to give me an extra 4 or 5 inches of depth. And I've just loosely put soil underneath basically and patted it down a bit like sandcastles, if you like. And I've decided just to fill it up a little bit. I've got about another half hour I'm down here. I'll just raise the level a bit, and then tomorrow I'll finish filling it up. I'm down again first thing in the morning, and then we can see where we're at, and then I can address this front edge. This front edge needs replacing. There's an old scaffold board here that used to hold this bed in. That needs pulling out, and some new fascia putting in there and staked before the weight of this water starts to push this down. So I'll crack on with that tomorrow, and hopefully we can get this path down through the week. So it's a bit of a muddy mess in a minute, but we're getting on with it. Okay, so this is the pathway, and it stops here where I've dug the paving stones out, which allowed me to put these no-dig raised beds in here. And all this water is what has been leaking out of the edge of this pond, and why I've banked it up to stop this happening. And you can see here, if I just shoot along here, you can see the straight line. You can see that that edge of that bed has been pushed out. As I've been messing around on it and digging it, it's gradually slipping away. So I need to address that quickly before the whole thing collapses and the pond is, well, would need rebuilding on that side. So hopefully get that done this week, get this path laid, and we'll be in good order, hopefully. So I must get on with that this next day or two. So I just need to sort some timber out. I'm going to timber edge it, and that'll do for now. So at the moment in the tunnel here, there's quite a bit of work to do. There's some digging over to be done, some old plants to get rid of, some tidying up to do, but that's a wet day job or a cold day job. So this is why I like to just leave things. I leave jobs for the days that suit the weather. Outside at the minute, it's the first chance I've had for about 2 weeks really to get a soil into some spade. So I thought I'll crack on with that wildlife pond that I started off just before Christmas. And I haven't really been able to get onto the soil outside since. So it's good to get that done, and I'll finish filling that up in the morning. It won't fill up before I have to leave today, but it will show me where the levels are at once it's full with water. That's why I've decided to fill it, because I was going to leave it to the rain to do it and just have natural water in there, but I'll fill it up and I can see where the levels are and move on, and then I can finish the side of that pond and then run the path down and get on with a few other things. But that's as the weather allows. I think we've got more cold weather coming, so the ground may freeze again. So we'll have to see where we are when we get down here tomorrow. And that's always the case with allotments, is coming down with a plan in mind, but always have a backup plan of what you're going to do if the weather is no good. And that's the good thing about polytunnels. It means you can come down and get on with things in here, which I love that. And if I can't do something in here, I've got the other tunnel, and later on this year I'll have the third tunnel out there. So it all, gives me something to do every time I come down here. But that's pretty much it for today. See you in a day or so. Take care everyone, look after yourselves and stay safe.